I got a question, right? What happens if this war between the United States and Iran become nuclear? What happens if boots on the ground, ballistic missiles, Navy fleets? What happens if none of that works? What happens if neither country's Navy, neither country's missiles, neither country's troops, soldiers? What happens if all else fails? What happens if those two things fail, people? And things go the nuclear route? What exactly happens to us? What happens to Iran? What happens to the American people if Iran decides to use nuclear power on us? What happens to Iran if the United States decide to use nuclear power on them? We are in a situation currently. We are in a current situation where nuclear power, nuclear weaponry is not out of the realm of possibility when it comes to this war. It's not out of the possibility, people. When it comes to this war between America and Iran, both have nuclear capabilities they can use on each other, which means destruction for me and you, destruction for them. You don't know where they would attack. See, in America, they tell us over in Iran, it's Tehran, and a few other major cities. In America, they say it's New York, California, Miami or Florida, some parts of Texas. That's what they say. But we don't know where the real intelligence or central intelligence is in America. We just know what the government tell us. Washington, D.C., they tell us these are the power play states where government intelligence is. But what if those are just the cover-up cities? What if it's somewhere like Michigan? What if it's somewhere like Omaha, Nebraska? You never know. You never know. And that's the thing, people. Innocent lives can be lost. Innocent lives can be lost. It's a shame, really, because no life should be lost at all. But we dealing with a situation where we're playing on a level of chaos that many of us haven't seen since the Iraq War. That's the level of Afghanistan, the Middle East. That's the level of insanity we're dealing with right now. That's the level of insanity. Unfortunately, thousands of lives have already been lost to this war. Pointless war. A war that's probably going to be endless. Because one side is not going to back down, and the other side is not going to give up. America is not going to give up until Iran is in the palm of theirs. And Iran is not going to back down because they can't afford to lose their country like every other Middle Eastern country has. These are the quorums that we're dealing with here. And it doesn't rule out the possibility of China, North Korea, or Russia getting involved. Russia is already dealing with the Ukraine, who the United States is backing. Now the U.S. is in direct head-to-head war with Iran. Who's to say North Korea won't get involved? Who's to say China won't get involved? Who's to say that while the United States is occupied in the Middle East with Iran, that China won't invade Taiwan? Who's to say that won't happen? Who's to say that China won't invade Taiwan? I'm sorry. Who's to say that China won't invade Taiwan while the United States is busy? These are all the possibilities that could happen. And all of these powerhouse countries have what, people? All of these powerhouse countries have nuclear weaponry. That's what it boils down to. Nuclear weaponry. So you gotta ask yourself, right? Like, you gotta ask yourself a legit question. If all these countries have nuclear weaponry, what is the end result if they all use them? The end result if they all use them is we're in a world of trouble. Me, you, our kids, our family, our loved ones, our parents, our grandparents, everybody's in a world of trouble. And it shouldn't have to be that way. It shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't. Because there's no resolution that human beings can't come to. There's no resolution that human beings can't come to. But unfortunately, human beings only want to destroy one another. Not all, but governments. That's all they want to do is destroy one another. It's like it's written, or it was written. It's like it was written, people. And it's sad, you know. It's sad. But that's the world we're living in. That's the world we're unfortunately living in, that governments all around the world, including ours, are bloodthirsty. They'll do whatever it takes to shift a power dynamic. They'll do whatever it takes to seize and take control of a country. Heck, the United States kidnapped the president of Venezuela, and the world kept going like nothing happened. The world kept spinning. Or if you are a flat earth truther, the world just kept moving. It was news for about a few days, and then that news just disappeared. You see the type of things that happen, and life just keeps going. The atrocities committed, the genocides committed all around the world. And life just keeps going. The world keeps moving on. People forget about it. People stop caring. It's an unfortunate situation. It's an unfortunate thing. But you know what's even more crazier? If nuclear weaponry was used between Iran and America, life will keep going. The world will keep moving. People would care for a while. The reconstruction of countries would take a while. But you know what? Life will keep on going. And the sad part is, that's probably where we headed.